Nithyananda, Nithyananda, Ardhanarishwara. Nithyananda, 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 Nityanideshwara Nithyananda, 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 Nitya Sadguru Nithyananda. Karunamaya Nithyananda, Nithyananda, Kamalaya Kirti. Nithyananda, Nithyananda, Ananda Parashanti. Nithyananda, Nithyananda, Atmalaya Kanti. Nithyananda, 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 Nityanideshwara Nithyananda, 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 Nitya Sadguru Nithyananda. Harigara Shagara Nithyananda, Amata Shekhara Nithyananda, Vaita Nithyananda, Trigunadita Nithyananda, Nithyananda, Purana Karana Agamadharana. Purana Karana Agamadharana Adi Gurunatha Shri Chaturveda Sarva Samrakshaka Sanmarkanayaka Mahabhavena Lingodbhavena Ananda Rupena. Nithyananda, 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 Nithyananda. Tyagaraja Shah. Nithyananda, Nithyananda, Nityanideshwara Nithyananda, Yoga Rupa Shah. Nithyananda, Nithyananda, Nityanideshwara Nithyananda, Jiva Jiva Shah. Nithyananda, Nithyananda, Nityanideshwara Nithyananda, Jnana Deva Shah. Nithyananda, Nithyananda, Nityanideshwara Nithyananda, Nitya Sadguru Nithyananda, 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 Nityanideshwara Nithyananda, Nitya Sadguru Nithyananda, 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 Nityanideshwara Nithyananda, Nitya Sadguru Nithyananda, 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 Nityanideshwara Nithyananda, Nitya Sadguru Nithyananda.
Nithyanandam, welcome to all those viewers and everyone who is joining us for the Nithyananda Yoga session today. We're now going to be beginning with the Sadguru Vandanam, invoking the presence of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism as we begin the Nithyananda Yoga today. So settle down, bring your hands in front of your heart center, connect to Swamiji in your inner space as we begin. Nithyanandam Paramasukhadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gagana Sadrisham Tattvamasyadilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadhi Sakshi Bhutam Bhavatītam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Next, we'll be chanting the Shivamula Mantra Japa, invoking Paramashiva's presence before we begin by chanting the Shivamula Mantra Japa 11 times. Please chant it internally within your inner space. We will be chanting it out loud such that each of you can follow along. Om Ham Haum Shivaya Namaha. 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 Om Namaha. Om Ham Hum Shivaya Namaha. Om Ham Hum Shivaya Namaha. Om Ham Hum Shivaya Namaha. Next is the Tattvachamanam, the ritualistic cleansing of the body and mind to become a pure vessel for Paramashiva's energy. Please ensure you have your Panchapatram and Uddharini, the cup and spoon, filled with fresh water. Bring your right hand into the Gokarna Mudra, bend your index finger, slightly cupping your palm. Take an Uddharini of water, put it in the center of your palm, sip the water that flows through the base of your palm 3 times along with the mantra Swadha. Om Atmatattvam Shodhayami Swadha. Om Vidyatattvam Shodhayami Swadha. Om Shivatattvam Shodhayami Swadha. Now please wash your hand with the water from the Panchapatram. With the base of the right hand thumb, wipe your upper and lower lip twice from right to left. Om Ham Hridayaya Namaha. Wash your hand. With the tips of the right hand, index, middle and ring finger joined together, touch above your upper lip, below your lower lip. Wash your hand. With the tip of the right hand, thumb and index finger, touch your right nostril, left nostril. With the tip of the right hand, thumb and ring finger, touch your right eye, right ear and left ear. Wash your hand. With the base of the right hand, thumb and little finger joined together, touch your navel center, right chest and left chest. And with all the fingers of your right hand joined together, touch the top of your head, right shoulder, left shoulder and your heart center. Now we'll be doing the Sankalpa, the creation of the conscious intention. This is the moment, whatever you think, clasping both your palms together, place it on top of your right thigh and intensely hold the intention within your inner space to manifest ultimate health, a powerful body with powerful limbs and a yogic body, to manifest ultimately the powers of Paramashiva as we chant the Sankalpa. Om Mamopata Samasta Duritakshayadvara Bhagavan Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Prityartham Shri Nithyanandeshwari Paramashiva Shakti Sameta Shri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Prityartham Cha Adya Purvokta Evam Guna विशेषेण विशिष्टायाम् अस्यां शुभतिथौ पूरण आरोग्ययुक्त दृढगात्र यौगिकशरीरसिद्ध्यर्थं परमशिवशक्त्याविष्करणार्थं नित्यानन्दयोगाभ्यासं करिष्ये. Take an udharini of water, wash off your hand. Om Apaupasprisya and place your Panchapatram and Udharini far away from you. Let's now begin with the warm-up. So now we are going to be beginning the warm-up. From a standing position, let's start with our feet. So bring your right foot up and rotate your right leg now. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Opposite direction. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Over to the left leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Opposite direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Next, we're going to be rotating our knees now. So bring your hands over to your knees and let's rotate our knees in a circular motion. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Opposite direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bring your hands to your hips. Let's rotate our hips. Spread your legs wide apart. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Opposite direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Standing tall. Next, we're going to be rotating our shoulders. So bring your hands to your shoulders and push your elbows forward, touching them together in front of you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Opposite direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Relax. Finally, now we're going to be rotating our neck. So do it slowly. Careful not to strain yourself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Opposite direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now we're going to be doing a powerful meditation, the skeleton dance. So take a moment to close your eyes. Visualize yourself as a pure skeleton. There's no muscles, nothing else. You're just bones. And in that visualization, shake your entire body intensely.
पांडुरंग जय विठ्ठले विठ्ठले
Slowly relax. Walking back and forth on your
जय
mat.
विठ्ठले
In and out. Peaceful and slowly. Now we can settle down. We're going to now be entering into our sequence, starting with the Dvitiya Shasana, the two-headed pose. We're going to be now beginning with the Dvitiya Vinyasa Krama, second part of the Dvitiya Vinyasa Krama sequence, starting with Shasana. Asana comes from the Kapala Kurantaka's Hathabhyasa Paddhati that says Skandhayo Shirah Paryantam Nitva Sthathavyam Dvishirsham Bhavati. So here you're going to be placing your left foot at your perineum, your right foot at the perineum, and your left foot on the top of the right. Bringing your hands to rest on your knees gently, push your left, bring your right shoulder up towards the ear, almost forming the shape of a second head. Do the Shambhavi Mudra, Samana Kumbhaka, clenching your perineum in the Moola Bandha. With the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham, visualize yourself like a god, multiple heads radiating wisdom, perception and mastery in every direction. See your awareness observing all realms simultaneously, contemplating omniscience, divine clarity, and the boundless capacity to act with discernment and compassion across all planes of existence. Relax. The next asana, we are going to be repeating the Dvishirshasana on the other side, the two heads pose on the other side from the Kapala Kurantaka's Hathabhyasa Paddhati that says Skandav Shirah Paryantam Nitva Sthathavyam Dvishirsham Bhavati. So here keep your legs in the same position, this time pushing your left hand down to bringing your left shoulder up to form the shape of a second head. Here, do the Shambhavi Mudra. Gently focus the inner awareness through the eyes, soft and steady, maintaining alertness without tension. Do the Samana Kumbhaka. Inhale deeply, visualizing heat and flames raising up your spine. Clenching your perineum in the Moola Bandha, gaze forward with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize yourself like a god, each head reflecting a distinct aspect of cosmic consciousness, aware, alert, and connected to the flow of creation. See omnidirectional awareness guiding your thoughts and actions, embodying supreme intelligence, insight, and the ability to harmonize multiple realities effortlessly. Relax. The next asana is Kumbhirasana, the crocodile pose from the Rudrayamala Tantra that says Nitambe Hastayugalam Bhumau Sankochitah Patet Kumbhirasanama Vakshe Vayunam Dharanaya Cha. So here you're going to continue keeping your legs in the same position, clasping your hands together, placing them above your head. Do the Shambhavi Mudra, Samana Kumbhaka, suck your stomach in and up in the Uddiyana Bandha as well as clench your perineum in the Moola Bandha. Gaze towards your nose with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize yourself as an alligator, steady, patient and powerful, gliding through waters with unwavering focus. See your awareness poised to act decisively, embodying resilience, vigilance and the primal strength necessary to survive and master challenges with measured precision. Relax. The next asana is Chakrasana, the wheel pose 2 from the Varaha Upanishad that says Savyo Rudakshine Gulphe Dakshinam Dakshine Tare Nibadhyara Rijukayasu Chakrasanamidam Matam. Now here you're going to kneel with your thighs resting against the opposite heels and basically both your feet are underneath the opposite thighs and your hands are resting on top of your knees. Do the Shambhavi Mudra, Samana Kumbhaka, Moola Bandha, clenching your perineum. Gaze towards your nose with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize that each of your chakras are as bright as white lights, radiating clarity, purity, and alignment. See energy flowing harmoniously through every level of consciousness, illuminating wisdom, balance, and spiritual evolution, embodying the full spectrum of inner awakening and divine connection. Relax. The next asana is Swastikasana Dve, auspicious pose 2. This asana comes from the Shiva Samhita that says Janurvorentere samyak dhritva padatale ubhe samakaya sukhasinaha swastikam tat prajakshate. So here you're going to keep your feet in between the opposite thighs, keeping your spine straight. Doing the Shambhavi Mudra, Samana Kumbhaka, clench your perineum in the Mula Bandha. Gaze towards your nose with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Embody peace, well-being, good fortune and prosperity, radiating harmony in thought, word and deed. See your consciousness aligned with the cosmic order, attracting abundance and balance. Contemplate tranquility, generosity and divine favor, embodying the holistic fulfillment of spiritual and material life. Relax. The next asana is Swastikasana Trini, the auspicious pose 3 from the Gheranda Samhita that says Janurva Urantare Krutva Yogi Padatale Ubherujukaya Samasinah Swastikam Tat Prachakshate. Continue to keep your legs in the same position, interlacing your fingers together, bringing it in front of your chest. Here doing the Samana Kumbhaka, Shambhavi Mudra, clench your perineum in the Mula Bandha with the Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Embody peace, well-being, good fortune and prosperity, letting serenity and abundance flow through every action. See your consciousness harmonize with cosmic balance, radiating calm, stability and divine favor, embodying the sacred alignment of mind, body and spirit. Relax. The next asana is Virasana Dve, the hero pose 2 from the Hatha Tattva Kaumudi by Sundaradeva that says अथ मैनस्थैर्यकरं वीरासनम् एकस्मिन् संस्थितम् एकं पादं चरेद् योगी इतरस्मिन् उर्मिदं वीरासनमिदं धीरैः. The next asana is Virasana Dve. So, no, in this asana itself, you're going to sit with your one ankle, where your right foot remains in the same position while your left foot comes on top of your right thigh, hands resting on your knees in the Shambhavi Mudra, doing the Samana Kumbhaka Mula Bandha. Gaze towards your nose with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham as you visualize and embody the state and space of bravery, fearless and steadfast in the face of all challenges. See courage as a radiant flame within, guiding your actions with unwavering resolve, embodying the divine warrior revered in Hindu Dharma. Now is next Karmukasana Trini, the bow pose 3 from the Rudrayamala Tantra that says Karmukasana Makritya Udare Pura Yet Sukham Tada Vayurvasho Yati Kalena Sukshma Vayuna. So now bring your feet onto the opposite thighs in Padmasana, reaching your hands behind your back to hold on to your opposite toes in the Prana Mudra with the index and middle finger. Keep your spine straight. Here do the Kakachan Chukumbhaka. Fold your tongue into a tube, inhaling. Hold your breath and then exhale through your nose. Clench your perineum, suck in your stomach, bring your chin to the chest in a Mahamudra Bandha. As we do the gaze at the nose and the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham, visualize yourself as Shiva's bow, the sacred karmic alignment charged with divine energy and readiness. See the poise and potential coiled in every fiber, symbolizing dharma, spiritual vigilance, and the cosmic power of action and restraint. Slowly relax. The next asana is Dridhasana, the unshakable resolve. In this asana, you're going to remain in the same position with your legs in Padmasana, reaching your hands behind your back, again in Prana Mudra, to hold on to the opposite toes. Doing the Kakachan Chukumbhaka, just clenching the Mula Bandha alone, gazing towards your third eye with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize yourself as the unstoppable conscious energy of Paramashiva's third eye, radiating fierce awareness and divine intelligence. Any negativity you become aware of is immediately destroyed. Obstacles, illusions, and ignorance dissolve instantly in your presence. Embody the vigilant, all-seeing force that removes all hindrances in its path. Relax. The next asana is Nagarasana, the snake pose. This is from the Yoga Pradipika of Jaitarama that says, Prathama Padma Asana Kothane Dau Hatha Bhumi Parithane Padangushta Pakade Joyi Sole Kahunya Agulya Soyi. So now you're going to be having your hands behind your back and laying down onto the ground, keeping your back straight flat on the ground. This is the Nagrasana. Here continue the Prana Mudra, Kakachan Chukumbhaka, Mula Bandha. Gaze towards your nose with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize yourself as a snake, coiling with precision, alert to every subtle movement around you. See awareness sliding smoothly through challenges, embodying vigilance, adaptability, and latent power, ready to strike with discernment and balanced restraint. Relax and get up. Relax. The next asana is Kandukasana, the ball pose. This is from the Kapala Kurantaka's Hathabhyasa Paddhati that says, Vetrasane sthitva hastapada nishkushya murdham nayet prishhtavamshena bhumam sprishet kandukasanam bhavati. In this asana, you're going to lay on your back, bringing your knees towards your chest. Clasp your hands in the Parashamudra, your fingers interlaced over your knees as you bring your forehead up to your knees, folding into a ball. Here do the Sahaja Kumbhaka, clenching your perineum in the Mula Bandha, and the Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize yourself as a perfect sphere, steady and balanced in all directions. See energy circulating evenly throughout your being, embodying harmony, centeredness, and the quiet strength of wholeness. Relax. The next asana is Urdhva Pavanasana, the upward wind pose. This is from the Yoga Pradipika of Jaitarama that says, Prathama Sudho Saina Karave, Goda Ubha Rakhi Milave, Gulbha Mahila Angushadoi Kar Eka Samela Rasoi. So now laying on your back, rest your feet onto the ground with the knees pointed upwards. Bring your Parashamudra, your hands interlaced behind your head, and lay down. Relax over here in the Urdhva Pavanasana. Ensure to keep your toes joined, your big toes joined. As you do Shambhavi Mudra, the Sahaja Kumbhaka, clench your perineum in the Moola Bandha as you gaze towards your nose with the Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize yourself as a rising wind flowing upwards with unstoppable force. See your awareness lifting limitations, carrying vitality and clarity through the body. Embody freedom, rejuvenation, and the subtle power of pranas ascending. Relax. The next asana is Hathabhyasa Paddhati that says, Uttana Shayanam Padatale Uttana Hastayoho Sthapayet Prishthabhagamunmayet Marakatapitham Bhavati. From a laying down position, you're going to keep your knees pointed upwards as you bring your hands towards your ankles, pushing your hips up high up off the ground, balancing on your shoulders and feet. Do the Shambhavi Mudra. Here, bringing your chin to the chest of the Jalandhara Bandha as you breathe. Do the Murcha Kumbhaka. Do the Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Gaze forward as you visualize yourself as a monkey, agile, playful, and perceptive. See your awareness leaping skillfully from challenge to challenge, embodying curiosity, cleverness, and the fearless adaptability of this nimble forest dweller. And relax. The next asana is Uttana Shikipithakasana, the upward peacock pose from the Nathmuni's Yoga Rahasya that says, Janghor Balahi Nasched Uttana Shikipithakam Apramattah Prakurvita Bhukte Pragvijitendriyaha. Now from a lying down position, you're going to be bringing your hands under your hips, lifting your hips up high, resting on your elbows as you stretch your legs out straight in the Uttana Shikipithakasana. In this asana, do the Shambhavi Mudra. Do the Murcha Kumbhaka, your chin automatically coming to your chest in the Jalandhara Bandha. Gaze towards your nose with the Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize yourself as an upward rising peacock, crest lifted and feathers radiant and vibrant display. Envision your body arcing with elegance and vigilance, embodying the beauty of divine expression. Contemplate fearlessness and immortality, rising with majesty, luminous and untamed, like the peacock that thrives untouched by poison and shadow. And relax. The next asana is Narakasana, the hell pose. This is from the Kapala Kurantaka's Hathabhyasa Paddhati that says, Griva Kantena Bhumim Vishtambhapadagrat Dvayam Urdhvamun Nayet Narakasanam Bhavati. So in this asana, you're going to lay on your back, bringing your arms underneath your hips, pushing your hips up tall, point your toes towards the sky. Do the Shambhavi Mudra, doing the Murcha Kumbhaka with your chin to the chest automatically in the Jalandhara Bandha. Gaze forward with the Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize yourself as a guardian of the underworld, standing firm in the hellish spaces of the mind. See your awareness illuminating darkness and suffering, embodying courage, endurance, and the power to face and transform fear. And relax. The next asana is Tirya Naukasana, the sideways boat pose from the Kapala Kurantaka's Hathabhyasa Paddhati that says, Nauka Vatstitva Padagradvayam Nayet Tirya Naukasanam Bhavati. So here, with on the shoulder stand, keeping your legs up straight while you balance on your shoulders, keeping your hands towards your hips, you're going to be leaning your feet away from your head, making a slanted position. This is the Tirya Naukasana. Hold strong there, doing the Shambhavi Mudra, Murcha Kumbhaka, chin to the chest in the Jalandhara Bandha. As you do the Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham, visualize yourself as a sideways boat, steady despite shifting currents. See your awareness navigating turbulence with poise. Embody balance, adaptability, and the power to remain centered amidst uncertainty. And relax. The next asana is Dhvajasana, the flag pose. From the Kapala Kurantaka's Hathabhyasa Paddhati that says, Tirya Naukavat Griva Prishtakur Paraihi Bhumim Avashtabhyana Mastakalena Padagrad Dvayamurdham Nayet Dhvajasanam Bhavati. In this asana, from a raised position on your shoulders, You're going to be stretching your hands out behind you, keeping your toes pointed skywards as much as possible. Do the Shambhavi Mudra Murcha Kumbhaka as you tuck your chin to the chest in the Jalandhara Bandha with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize yourself as the flag of Kailasa waving proudly atop the world. See your awareness radiating the achievements of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, embodying sovereignty, enlightenment, and unyielding presence of a divine nation, inspiring devotion, courage, and awakened consciousness across all beings. And relax. The next asana is the Siddhi Haratali Asana, the perfection necklace pose. This is from the Yoga Asana Mala Sachitra. It says, Pagathali samputikari angulya kau samputikare mahili kora rakhe do hath ko kankasi kare. Come up to a seated position now. Bringing your feet together in front of you, knees pointed outwards. Keep your toes slightly separated as your hands clasp around your feet. Bring your feet in towards your perineum as much as you can. Do the Shambhavi Mudra, Samana Kumbhaka. Inhale, feel the flames raise up your spine. Tuck your chin into the chest in the Jalandhara Bandha. Keep your spine straight. As you gaze to your nose with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham, unclutch from all ego-fulfilling successes in your life, releasing attachment to transient achievements. See yourself free from pride and identity and recognition, embodying humility, equanimity, and the eternal witness consciousness that remains unshaken by worldly outcomes. Next asana is Bhadrasana Trini, the auspicious pose 3, from the Hatha Pradipika of Swatmarama that says, Gulbhau Javishnasyadha Sivanyaf Parshvayoho Kshipet Savya Gulpe Tatha Savya Daksha Gulpham to Dakshine. So sitting in the same position, keep your spine straight, doing the Shambhavi Mudra, Samana Kumbhaka. Suck your stomach in and up in the Uddiyana Bandha, releasing the Jalandhara Bandha. Clench your perineum as you gaze to your nose. With the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham, visualize your seat as auspicious foundation, spreading blessings in all directions. Envision prana emanating outward like a radiant light, creating harmony in every surrounding. Contemplate a seated presence as pure benediction, aligning your wish with the current of favorable destiny. Relax. The next asana is Yoga Nrisimhasana, the lion man pose from the Nathamani's Yoga Rahasya that says Mayuram Pinchamayuram Padmapitha Samanvitam Kaukatam Garbhapindam Cha Karvam Yoga Nrisimhakam. In this asana, you're going to be crossing your ankles one over the other, knees pointed upwards as you bring your palms facing upwards on top of your knees. Here do the Shambhavi Mudra, Samana Kumbhaka, Clench your perineum in the Moola Bandha. Gaze to your nose with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize Narasimha, one of the 10 avatars of Mahavishnu. Firm, fierce and protective, embodying divine courage and unstoppable power. See your awareness roaring with rigorous strength, with righteous strength, defending from the Rudrayamala Tantra that says, Athava Kshekakarupa Skandhasanam Uttamam Kalipa Apatramuchyeta Vayam Vimvashamanayet. So keeping your knees in the same position, you're going to be switching your palms around to face upwards on the top of your knees. As you do the Shambhavi Mudra Samana Kumbhaka Moola Bandha, gaze to your nose with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize a flock of crows, agile, alert, and perceptive. See your awareness moving collectively yet independently, sensing opportunity, intelligence, and adaptability. Embodying community vigilance, resourcefulness, and subtle wisdom, these creatures symbolize. And relax. The next asana is Utkatikasana, the intense pose. This asana comes from the Yoga Shastra of Hemachandra that says Slishtar Guri Shishta Gulpa Bhushishtoru Prasarayet Yatro Pavishapadam Tad Dandasanamudiritam. So keeping your knees pointed upwards, pull your feet in towards your perineum as much as you can. Keeping your hands resting on the respective knees, do the Shambhavi Mudra, Ujjayi Kumbhaka, Moola Bandha. Gaze towards your nose with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize yourself in the space of the Upanishad with the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism merging into eternal consciousness. See your mind illuminated by timeless truths, embodying clarity, self-realization, and unbroken presence of Guru and the cosmic wisdom within. Aligning with the deepest currents of Advaita. And relax. The next asana is Dandasana Advaita, the staff pose 2. This asana is from the Yoga Shastra of Hemachandra that says Slishtar Guli Slishta Gulpho Bhushishloru Prasarayet Yatra Pavishapadau Tad Dandasana Mudiritam. In this asana, you're going to be stretching your legs forward in front of you, bringing your hands onto the respective knees. Keep your spine straight, doing the Shambhavi Mudra, starting the Ujjayi Kumbhaka, slightly contracting the throat, drawing the breath deeply in through the nostrils, producing the sound of the ocean. Retain the breath and then release, maintaining the same sound. Clench your perineum in the Moola Bandha, gaze towards your nose with a japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize yourself as Paramashiva's Yoga Danda. Steady, unyielding, and radiant with inner power. See your spine as a channel of cosmic energy embodying strength, alignment, and divine will, becoming an instrument of awareness and transcendence in the sacred space of meditation. The next asana is Tadaka Mudrasana, the pond seal pose from the Nathamuni's Yoga Rahasya. Which says Sabhagashisha Sarvanga Mahamudra cha Tadaki Baddhakonam Bhadra Prishtam Dandam Paschimatanakam. So in this asana, you're going to be leaning forward and down, reaching for the toes in the pran, reaching for your extended feet. Try to bring your forehead down towards your knees as much as you can. As you do the Shambhavi Mudra, Ujjayi Kumbhaka, sucking your stomach in and up in the Uddiyana Bandha, gaze towards your nose with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize a tank of water as you engage the Uddiyana Bandha, still and contained yet alive with motion. See energy circulating like water, cleansing, purifying, and invigorating every layer of your being, embodying stability, control, and the reflective clarity of inner awareness. Relax. The next asana is Prankhasana, the rocking pose. This asana comes from the Kapalakarantaka's Hathabhyasa Padati that says Prankhavat Sitva Padagre Mastake Parinitva Prashtabhage Bhumo Nidhaya Tishthet. So here you're going to be bringing your off the ground as well. As you rock from side to side, do the Shambhavi Mudra, Ujjayi Kumbhaka, clenching your perineum in the Moola Bandha with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize yourself as a cradle rocking side to side, gently yet precise. Feel rhythm and balance, infusing your awareness, embodying nurturing support, fluidity, and the natural oscillations of life, harmonizing body, mind, and energy in steady receptive movement. Relax. The next asana is Prankhasana Dve, the rocking pose 2. This is from Gopal Kuntaka's Hathabhyasa Paddhati that says Prankhavat Sthitva Padagre Mastake Parinitva Prishtabhage Bhumo Nidhaya Tishtet. In this asana, you're going to be bringing your palms. Ujjayi Kumbhaka, clench your perineum in the Moola Bandha, gaze towards your nose with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize yourself as a cradle rocking back and forth, responsive and secure. See your awareness flowing with each gentle motion, embodying patience, stability, and the gentle power of being carried, supported and held by the cosmic rhythm of existence. Relax. The next asana is Yogasana Trini, the Union Pose 3. This asana is from the Rudrayamala Tantra that says Prishthe Bhedanvitam Padam Tasya Hastena Bandhaye Tatha Yogasanam Vakshya Yat Kritva Yogi Radbhavet. So in this asana, you're going to be keeping your feet on the ground, pulling your knees up towards your chest, wrap your arms around your knees, holding to the opposite elbows to the Shambhavi Mudra, Ujjayi Kumbhaka, clench your perineum in the Moola Bandha as you gaze to your third eye. With the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham, experience Advaita, oneness with the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, dissolving distinction between self, guru, and cosmos. See consciousness merging into infinite timeless awareness, embodying the eternal presence, undivided truth, and unshakable unity of the highest reality. Relax. Next asana is Vrishapati Asana, the Bull Lord pose. This asana comes from the Yoga Asana Manasa Chitra that says Jimana Goda Agrakarидavo Pagajimani Pashati Animodi Eri Kulani Cherakhe. So here you're going to be crossing your left foot towards the outside of the right hip while the right foot crosses over, aligning the knees one above the other, bringing your hands onto the opposite knees. Sit on top of your left foot. Do the Shambhavi Mudra. Here, starting the Sheetkari Kumbhaka, inhale through your clenched teeth, making a hissing sound. Exhale through your nose. Doing the Moola Bandha and gazing towards your nose with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. In this asana, experience the energy of a temple inside you, radiant, sacred, and alive. See every space within infused with sanctity and devotion, embodying protection, reverence, and the resonant vibration of divine presence guiding your inner being. Relax. bringing the foot out from beside the hip. The next is Durvasasana, the sage Durvasa pose from the Yoga Asana Mala Sachitra that says, Dai Janghapari Karidi Jivana Pagadai Pashati Ani Phanado Dharati Teki Hirada Gulapakula Hi Harili Kani Lagave. So in this asana, you're going to be bringing both your legs crossed over each other, knees stacked, feet outside the hips. Keep your hands resting over the upper knee. Do the Shitkari Kumbhaka, clench your perineum and the Moola Bandha. Gaze to your third eye with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize the purifying effects of Durva grass happening on your being, cleaning and harmonizing body, mind, and energy. See subtle impurities dissolve, leaving freshness, vitality, and sacred alignment, embodying clarity, resilience, and the sacred grace associated with this revered plant. And relax. The next asana is Sukhadevasana, the comfortable divine pose. This is from the Yoga Pradipika of Jaitarama that says, Vamajang arpishti mule dehana pithadhare netave ane vamagoda mahili rakhe dachigoda agramile. So in this asana, remain your legs in the same position as you bring your little fingers and thumbs together in the Padma Mudra. Place it on top of the raised knees. Do the Shitkari Kumbhaka Mula Bandha, gaze to your nose with the Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize all the gods and goddesses are pleased with you, radiating blessings and divine favors. See your awareness embraced by their presence, embodying merit, purity, protection, and the luminous support of the cosmic pantheon, guiding your spiritual evolution. Relax. The next asana is Datta Digambarasana, the divine ascetic pose. This is from the Yoga Pradipika of Jaitarama that says, Pratmaji Manopara Uchai Dai Janka Uparikar Ilyave Do Upakati Take Ane Godam Upare Talakaritane. Keeping your legs in the same position, bring your hands into the Prana Mudra with the index finger and middle finger clasping around your big toes with the thumb beside your body. Keep your spine straight doing the Shitkari Kumbhaka. Clench your perineum and the Moola Bandha. Gaze to your third eye with the Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize yourself as Datta Digambara, embodying boundless renunciation and spiritual freedom completely. You are clad only in cosmic light, transcending all attachments. Contemplate ultimate detachments, divine generosity, and the infinite power of pure consciousness, giving wisdom freely to all beings. Now, the next asana is Machandrasana Trini, Lord Matsyendra's pose 3 from the Yoga Asana Mala Sachitra that says, Jivana Upagadai Jank Parirake Yedi Kadi Lagave Dava Yaka Ubirito Gulupa Jivana Goda Kima Hilyaya Parirake. You're going to now remaining your hands on the respective big toes. You're going to be leaning forward and down, trying to bring your forehead to the ground in front of you. Do the Shambhavi Mudra, Shitkari Kumbhaka Mula Bandha. Gaze to your nose with the Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize yourself as a fish moving effortlessly underwater, your body thriving without oxygen. Drawing energy from the currents and subtle waters themselves, see awareness flowing with every movement, embodying adaptability, resilience, and the deep, self-sufficient life force of aquatic existence. Relax. The next asana is Gomukhasana, the cow face pose 2. This is from the Nathamuni's Yoga Rahasya that says, Uttana Kurma Pitham cha Saimham Garudam eva cha Vatayanam Gomukham cha Bharadwajam Trivikramam. Keeping your knees in the same position, bring your right hand from behind your back, your left hand below, trying to clasp your hands together. Do the Shitkari Kumbhaka, clench your perineum and the Moola Bandha. Gaze to your nose with the Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize yourself as the face of a cow, gentle, nurturing, and serene. See compassion, patience, and abundant generosity radiating from your awareness, embodying sacredness, care, and the fertile, sustaining energy that the cow represents in Hinduism. Relax. The next asana is Vishapati Asana on the other side, the Bull Lord pose repeated on the other side. This asana comes from the Yoga Asana Mala Sachitra that says, Jimana Goda Agrakari Davo Pagajimani Pashati Ani Modi Edi Kula Niche Rakhe. So now switch your legs position around, bringing your left foot on top, sitting on the right heel. Keep your hands on the opposite knees. Do the Shambhavi Mudra, Shitkari Kumbhaka, Clench your perineum and the Moola Bandha. Gaze to your nose with the Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Experience the energy of a temple inside you, sacred and alive. See every corner of your being infused with divine resonance and devotion, embodying sanctity, protection, and the steady vibration of spiritual presence, guiding your consciousness. The next asana is Durvasasana on the other side, the sage Durvasa pose on the other side. This asana is from the Yogasana Mala Sachitra that says Dai Jangha Parikari Mano Pagadai Pashati Ane Phanado Dharati Teki Birada Gulupakula Ki Barili Karni Lagave. And slide your right foot to the outside of the left hip, keeping both your knees crossed, hands on top of the upper knee. Shambhavi Mudra, Seetkari Kumbhaka. Clench your perineum in the Moola Bandha, gaze to your nose with a japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize the purifying effects of Durva grass happening on your being. Subtle yet profound. See impurities dissolve and harmony settle, embodying clarity, balance, and the sacred vitality that blesses mind, body, and energy alike. Moving on to the next asana, which is Sukhadevasana on the other side, the comfortable divine pose. This asana comes from the Yoga Pradipika of Jaitarama that says Vamajangar Piri Mahili Dehini Peethadare So Tabe Asa Vamagoda Mahili Rakhe Dachagoda Agramile. Keep your legs in the same position as you bring your little fingers and thumbs together, placing it on top of the upper knee in the Padma Mudra. Do the Sheetkari Kumbhaka, clench your perineum in the Moola Bandha, gaze to your nose with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize all the gods and goddesses are pleased with you, showering blessings, protection, insight, and favor. See yourself enveloped in the benevolence, embodying purity, merit, and alignment with cosmic order and dharma. The next asana is Datta Digambarasana, the divine ascetic pose on the other side. This asana comes from the Yoga Pradipika of Jaitarama that says Prathimaji Mano Parauchave the Ujangh Uparikarilyave the Upakati Tako Ane Godam Sparshata Karilyave. So now keeping your legs in the same position, bringing your hands to the respective feet. In the Prana Mudra, index finger and middle finger around the big toe. Do the Sheetkari Kumbhaka, clench your perineum and the Moola Bandha. Gaze to your third eye with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize Paramashiva's blessing you to move beyond all material needs and desires. See yourself free, unattached, and complete, embodying inner fulfillment, spiritual sovereignty, and the liberated, contented state of one who rests fully in the eternal consciousness. The next asana is Matsyendrasana Trini on the other side, the Lord Matsyendra's pose. This is from the Yoga Asana Mala Chitra that says Jimana Upagadai Jangha Parirake Edi Kadi Lagave. Keeping your hands on your knees, lean your forehead down, almost trying to touch the ground as much as possible. Do the Shambhavi Mudra, Sheetkari Kumbhaka, clench your perineum and the Moola Bandha. As you gaze to your nose with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham, visualize yourself as a fish moving effortlessly underwater, your body thriving without oxygen, drawing energy from the currents and subtle waters themselves. See awareness flowing with every movement, embodying adaptability, resilience, and self-sufficient aquatic mastery. And raise up. The next asana is Gomukhasana Dve, the cow face pose 2 on the other side. This is from the Nathamuni's Yoga Rahasya that says Uttana Kurma Peetham cha Saimham Karunam eva cha Vatayanam Gomukham cha Bharadvajam Trivikramam. So keep your knees crossed one over the other. As you bring your left hand up this time, clasping your right hand from below, do the Shambhavi Mudra Sheetkari Kumbhaka Moola Bandha, gaze to your nose. With the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham, visualize yourself as the face of a cow, gentle, nurturing, and serene. See compassion, patience, and abundant generosity radiating from your awareness, embodying sacredness, care, and the fertile, sustaining energy of the cow. And relax. The next asana is Vamashwasagamanasana from the left breath movement pose from the Yoga Kaustubha that says Jamanum Paganum Dhimchana Jamane Hata Nikankasi Rakhe Te Hani Bharadaidavi Pagadim Chanyathivali. So now you're going to be bending your right knee and hugging the shin in, hugging it towards your body as you keep the left foot touching the right. Cross your arms over each other, holding on to the opposite elbows. Do the Shambhavi Mudra, Rechaka Kumbhaka. Clench your perineum in the Moola Bandha. Gaze to your nose with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize and control the outgoing breath, refined and intentional. See your energy flowing with each exhale, embodying self-mastery, balance, and conscious command over body and mind. And relax. The next asana is the wise pose, Dhirasana. This asana comes from the Yoga Kaustubha that says, Bamne pagagothanati vani tena phana godani niche aade rakhine. In this asana, you're going to be sitting on your knees, bringing your hands over your knees. Sit on your heels doing the Shambhavi Mudra, Rechaka Kumbhaka, prolonged exhalations. Clench your perineum in the Mula Bandha. Gaze to your nose with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize and embody the state and space of bravery, standing firm in the face of challenges. See courage radiating through your body and mind, embodying fearlessness, determination, and wavering strength in thought, word, and action. The next asana is Dakshina Padadhirasana, the right foot steady pose. From the Yoga Kaustubha that says, Bamne pagagothanatavadini tesham phanavgodani niche aade charakhine besumte dhirasana kahevayeche. So here you're going to be sitting on your right foot, bringing the left knee raised up. Bring your hands onto the respective knees as you do the Shambhavi Mudra, Reshaka Kumbhaka, prolonged exhalations. Clenching your perineum in the Mula Bandha, gaze to your third eye with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize and embody the state and space of bravery, poised and unbroken. See obstacles dissolve as you remain resolute, embodying steadfastness, vigilance, and the invisible courage that empowers spiritual growth. Next asana is Dakshina Shvasagamanasana, the right breath movement pose. From the Yoga Kaustubha that says Jabanam Paganam Dhim Chajamane Hatani Kankhalimam Rakhi. So here you're going to keep your left knee raised as you bring the right foot next to the left, clasping your opposite elbows, resting on the raised knee. Do the Shambhavi Mudra, Rechaka Kumbhaka, clench your perineum in the Mula Bandha. Gaze towards your nose with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize and control the outgoing breath, steadying mind and body. See each exhale as a release of tension and distraction, embodying this clarity, discipline, and calm mastery of the life force within you. Relax. The next asana is Vamapada Dhirasana, the left foot steady pose. In this asana comes from the Yoga Kaustubha that says Jamanam Paganam Dhim Jamane Hatani Kankasi Rakhe. Sitting on top of your left foot, bring your right knee up, bringing your hands to the respective knees. Do the Shambhavi Mudra, Rechaka Kobhaka, prolonged exhalations, clenching your perineum in the Mula Bandha. Gaze to your third eye with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Embody the state and space of bravery, grounded and aware. See yourself responding to life with strength and discernment, embodying resilience, vigilance, and the fearless heart of a warrior on the path. The next asana is Pashasana, the noose pose. This asana comes from the Kapala Kurantaka's Hatabhyasa Paddhati that says, Padatare bhumo nidhaya januni urasi nidhaya viparita hasta abhyam urasahita jange nivadhi tishtet pashasanam bhavati. Now here, coming up onto your feet, you're going to raise onto your feet, keeping your feet flat on the ground as much as possible. Twist towards your right side, clasping both your hands around the raised knees behind you, doing the Shambhavi Mudra. Rechaka Kumbhaka Mula Bandha, gaze to your third eye with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize yourself bound by the noose of integrity, emotions aligned to purpose. See every do the Pashasana on the other side, the noose pose on the other side. From the Kapala Kurantaka's Hatabhyasa Paddhati that says Padatale Bhumau Nidhaya Januni Urasi Nidhaya Viparita Hasta Abhyam Urasahita Janghe Nibadhya Tishtet Pashasanam Bhavati. So here you're going to be bringing your body over towards the left side, clasping your hands behind your back around the raised knees. Do the Shambhavi Mudra, Rechaka Kumbhaka Mula Bandha. Gaze to your nose with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize yourself bound by a nose of integrity, centered and resolute. See internal energy tethered to truth, embodying disciplined awareness, ethical alignment, and the cohesive force of virtue in all endeavors. Relax. The next asana is Simharupakasana, the lion form pose. This asana comes from the Trishiki Brahmana Upanishad that says, Sphiyanti Mgulpadeshebhyo Nipirya Vyutkramena tu Prasarijano Hastadva Veshanam Simharupakam. So here you're going to be crossing your heels behind you, sitting on your crossed heels. Bring your hands to your knees. Breathe in and out deeply, doing the Shambhavi, embodying Simharupaka. With a majestic form and keen vision of a lion, envision strength, courage, and noble leadership radiating from within. Your insight sharp and penetrating like a lion's gaze. Contemplate fearless protection, powerful presence, and the bold clarity of a true spiritual warrior. Relax. The next asana is Guptasana, the hidden pose. From the Gheranda Samhita that says, Janurvo Orantare Padau Kritva Padau Cha Gopet Padau Paricham Stapya Gudam Guptasanam Viduhu. So in this asana, you're going to be keeping your feet in the same position. As you bring your hands to your knees, doing the Shamavi Mudra, Sahaja Kumbhaka, Mula Bandha, gaze to your nose with the japa Om Nithyananda truths, embodying clarity, devotion, and the unbroken connection between Guru Self and Paramashiva. Next asana is Dikshasana, the initiation pose. This asana comes from the Yogasana Jaina that says, Prashaki dhirastitva pancham mushti mutpatayet tadeva sannili dikshasana stenamupalabhyate. So in this asana, you're going to be coming to a tall standing, you're going to come to a tall laying down position with your legs extended towards the side as your hand rests on top of the ear, doing the Ujjayi Kumbhaka Mula Bandha, gaze forward with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivam as you keep your legs extended straight. Visualize the supreme pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Shri Nithyananda Paramashivam, blessings on your head. Feel Swamiji's deep compassion, radiant presence and immense spiritual energy flowing into you, filling you with peace, clarity and divine grace. Relax. The next asana is Harinasana, the deer pose. This is from the Kapala Kurantaka's Hatha Vyasa Paddhati that says Uddanam Kritva Pashnabhyam Nitamam Harinasanam Bhavati. So here you're going to be raising onto your knees, holding on to the opposite elbows in front of your chest, balancing on your knees. Now lift your feet up and off the ground, kicking towards your body, doing the Shambhavi Mudra Sahaja Kumbhaka Mula Bandha with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize yourself as a deer, alert and graceful. Sensing the slightest movement around you, see vigilance, gentleness, and soft, swift responsiveness flowing through your body, embodying agility, awareness, and harmonious attachment with your surroundings. Relax. The next asana is Malasana, the squat pose. This asana comes from the Kapala Kurantaka's Hatha Vyasa Paddhati that says Hastabhyam avanim avashtabhyas prishtva kandhayo janani samsthapya pashnim urasinidhaya tishtat Malasanam bhavati. This asana, you're going to be coming into a low squat, bringing your feet on top of the respective shoulders. Bring your knees over the respective shoulders. Put your palms on the ground, lifting off the ground. Keep your legs like a garland around you, doing the Shambhavi Mudra Sahaja Kumbhaka, clenching your perineum in the Mula Bandha with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize your legs as a flower garland suspended delicately and gracefully. See balance, flexibility, and aesthetic flow radiating from your limbs, embodying softness, elegance, and the gentle beauty of interconnectedness. Relax. The next asana is Narasana, the perfected human pose, from the Rudrayamala Tantra that says, Iti yogasanasthascha yogi bhavati sadakaha narasanam yah karoti sasiddhonatra samshayaha. In this asana, you're going to be bringing your head to the ground, keeping your hands beside your body into a tripod position, lifting your legs straight up in an inverted position. If you're a female body and on your monthly cycle, please refrain from doing the asana. Do the Shambhavi Mudra Sahaja Kumbhaka, clench your perineum in the Mula Bandha with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize yourself as a perfect human, embodying strength and softness, effort and surrender. See every action harmonizing inner stillness with life's vibrant force, radiating wisdom, courage, compassion, balance, wholeness, and radiant peace. Relax. The next asana is Adho Mundasana, the downward head pose. This is from the Rudrayamala Tantra that says, Iti yogasanasthascha yogi bhavati sadakaha narasanam yah karoti sasiddhonatra samshayaha. In this asana, you're going to be bringing your head to the ground with your legs extended upwards, and you're going to be coming to a balancing position on your head with your hands off the ground, balancing solely upon your head. In this asana, you're going to do the Shambhavi Mudra Sahaja Kumbhaka. As we go through the Nithyananda Yoga sequence, we have a disclaimer for everybody that during the whole yoga sequence, all the Every teaching and practice is only for educational and wellness purposes, not to be taken for medical advice. If you have any known medical health condition, please consult with your physician or doctor before doing the yoga and follow their advice at all times. In listening with your body, everybody's bodies works differently, so remember to stay within your capacities and limits. And with that, let's continue into the Adho Mundasana. Here doing the Shambhavi Mudra, Sahaja Kumbhaka, clenching your perineum in the Mula Bandha. Gaze forward with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize Paramashiva encompassing you, keeping you stable and centered. See a divine presence holding your awareness steady, embodying unshakable support, alignment, and the stabilizing grace of cosmic consciousness. Relax. The next asana is Midaki Pavasana Dve, the sweet wind pose 2. This asana comes from the Yoga Asana Mala Sachitra that says Asana Kaugala Gulma Iba Ijai. So here you're going to be sitting onto your knees, clasping your fingers together in the Parashmudra, bringing your hands out towards one side. Lean forward and down, trying to bring your forehead towards the ground, doing the Sahaja Kumbhaka Mula Bandha, gaze forward with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize your body softly being purified, every cell and fiber absorbing cleansing energy. See toxins, fatigue, and tension dissolving, embodying clarity, renewal, and harmonious inner balance. Relax. Next, we're going to be repeating the Midiki Pavasana Dve, the sweet wind pose 2 on the other side. This is from the Yogasana Mala Sachitra that says Asana Kauguragul Maiba Ijai. So bring your Parashmudra, your clasped fingers outside of the left side of your hip this time, bringing your forehead towards the ground. Do the Sahaja Kumbhaka Mula Bandha, gaze forward with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize your body softly being purified, bathed in gentle transformative energy. See subtle energies restoring equilibrium and strength, embodying rejuvenation, lightness, and the serenity of a clean body and mind. Relax. The next asana is Virasana Trini from the Nathamuni's Yoga Rahasya that says Danda Padma Bharadvaja Virabhadra Samanitu Asanani Sada Kuryat Sudirghaire Cha Purakaihi. So in this asana, you're going to be sitting kneeling on your knees with your hands on your knees, keeping your spine straight. Do the Shambhavi Mudra, Sahaja Kumbhaka. Suck your stomach in and up in the Uddiyana Bandha, gaze to your nose with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize and embody the state and space of bravery, poised and resolute. See courage radiating through thought and action, embodying steadfastness, vigilance, and fearless presence in every circumstance. Relax. Next asana, Shyenasana, the hawk pose. From the Kapala Kurantaka's Hatha Abhyasa Paddhati that says Viparita Nritye cha sthitau nasika bhumau samsprishya urdhvam nitva punav samsprishet shyenasanam bhavati. In this asana, you're going to be coming with your hands on the ground and you're going to be kicking your feet high off the ground, trying to lower your forehead towards the ground. This is the Shyenasana. Here do the Shambhavi Mudra, Sahaja Kumbhaka, Mula Bandha, gaze forward with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize yourself as a hawk, eyes keen and wings poised. See awareness soaring, precision and focus guiding every movement, embodying vigilance, speed, discernment, and the commanding presence of the hunter in perfect alignment with the sky. And relax. The next asana is Pincha Mayurasana, the forearm peacock pose. This asana comes from the Nathamuni's Yoga Rahasya that says Mayuram Pinchamayuram Padmapitha Samanvitam Kaukatam Garbhapinja Pindam Cha Kaurmam Yoga Simhakam. In this asana, you're going to be coming onto your forearms, kicking your legs off the ground, straightening up, balancing on your forearms. In this asana, doing the Shambhavi Mudra, Sahaja Kumbhaka, clenching your perineum in the Mula Bandha with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize yourself as a peacock. With your feathers fanned and radiant, displaying beauty and majesty, see awareness reflecting elegance, pride, and the harmonious balance of grace and strength, embodying vibrant presence and the ability to captivate and inspire all around you. Relax. The next asana is Godohikasana, the cow milking pose. This is from the Yoga Shastra of Hemachandra that says Slishtar Guli Slishta Gulpo Bhuslishta Prasarayet Yatropavishapadau Dandasanamudiritham Pashnibhyam Tubhava Bhuvastyage Tatsyad Godohikasanam. So here you're going to come onto your toes with your knees pointed forward, clasping your hands into a fist and placing it on top of your respective thighs. Doing the Shambhavi Mudra Sahaja Kumbhaka Mula Bandha with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Gaze towards your nose. Visualize yourself milking a cow, hands steady and gentle. See patience, attentiveness, and nurturing energy flowing through your actions, embodying care, responsibility, and the ability to provide sustenance and abundance to others. Relax. The next asana is Ushtrasana Trini, the camel pose 3 from the Kapalakarantaka's Hathabhyasa Paddhati that says Padangulyabhyam bhumim dhritva bahurdvikritya tishtet Ushtrasanam bhavati. This asana, you're going to be coming to a standing position onto your toes. So come to a standing position, tall on the mat. Keep your hands pointed upwards, raising onto your toes, palms facing each other. Keep your spine elongated. Raising onto your toes, do the Shambhavi Mudra, Sahaja Kumbhaka, clench your perineum in the Mula Bandha. Gaze towards your third eye, visualizing yourself as a camel, enduring harsh conditions with calm resilience. See adaptability, persistence, and steadfastness flowing through your body, embodying endurance, patience, and the capacity to traverse difficult terrain without faltering. Next asana is Tadasana Dve, the mountain pose 2 from the Nathamuni's Yoga Rahasya that says Mahamudra Baddha Konau Tadasana Vibhedakanutta Mahamudra Konau Tadasana Vibhedakan Vinottanam Sada Kuryaduntarvatni Patipriya. Relax. The next asana is in the Tadasana Dve itself. Stand firm, bringing your palms together overhead as you stretch upward. Keep your spine tall, chest lifted, and gaze slightly up to the fingertips. Breathe softly and smoothly, holding steady balance and length throughout the body. Doing the Namaskara Mudra, attaching your hands, joining your palms above your head. Do the Mula Bandha Sahaja Kumbhaka, gaze forward with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize yourself as a mountain rooted deeply and standing stable for thousands of years. See immovable strength, silent wisdom, and enduring presence radiating from your being, embodying patience, resilience, and the quiet power of unwavering stability. Relax. The next asana is Talasana, the palm tree pose. This asana is from the Yoga Kaustubha that says, Behat uncha karine panj pahola rakhine ubhe rahe vamte talasana kahe vayache. In this asana, you're going to keep your feet firmly grounded, not raising onto your toes, keeping both your arms high overhead, spreading the fingers wide, keeping the palms facing each other. Gaze upwards with the palms facing the ceiling, doing the Shambhavi Mudra, Sahaja Kumbhaka Mula Bandha. Gaze to the third eye. With the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham, visualize yourself as a tall, unwavering palm tree, symbolizing Rama's skill, strength, and victory. Feel spiritual height and resilience rooted deep, standing firm through life's storms. Radiate abundance, protection, and peaceful endurance, embodying the divine power and grace that Rama represents in sacred tradition. And relax. The next is Kulala Chakrasana, the potter's wheel pose from the Kapala Karantaka's Hathabhyasa Paddhati that says Hastav Prasari Brahmanam Kartavyam Kulala Chakrasanam Bhavati. So here from a standing position, stretch your arms out to the side at shoulder height. Straight, begin circling them in smooth, steady motion. Doing the Shambhavi Mudra, Sahaja Kumbhaka, clench your perineum and the Mula Bandha with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize yourself as a potter's wheel, spinning with steady balance and centered awareness. See each rotation shaping the raw day of your mind, body, and soul into a harmonious form. Contemplate creative power, resilience, and the flow of transformation, embodying the dynamic yet centered energy of conscious creation. And relax. The next asana is Panchasana, the paw pose. From the Yogasanam that says, Charanasyagrabhagena uttishthedvastale munihi kritva haste pariveshtam siddham seveta siddhaye. From a standing position, crossing your hands over to the opposite chest. Do the Shambhavi Mudra standing tall. Sahaja Kumbhaka Mula Bandha, gaze to your nose with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize yourself rising gently with the tip of your feet rooted into the earth, your hands embraced in focused union. Steady and calm. Feel grounded, strength flow upward as you cultivate unwavering dedication with each breath. You move closer to perfect balance and spiritual accomplishment. And relax. The next asana is Ardha Chandrasana, the half moon pose. This asana is from the Kapalakurantaka's Hathabhyasa Paddhati that says Ekena Padena Bhumim Avashtabhya Anya Padtalena Ura Avashtabhya Tishtet Ashteti Punav Punav Kartavyam Ardha Chandram Bhavati. So here from a standing position, you're going to be bringing one foot towards the opposite thigh. So balance on your right foot, bringing your left foot into the right thigh. Keep your hands rested by the knees doing the Shambhavi Mudra Ujjayi Kumbhaka Mula Bandha with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivom as you constantly alternate your legs. So drop the right foot, bringing the left foot inwards. Visualize the moon in your inner space, radiant and serene. See your consciousness reflecting calm, clarity and gentle illumination. Embodying the cyclical rhythm and cool energy, subtle wisdom of this celestial body. Relax. The next asana, Shankhasana, the conch pose. From the Kapalakurantaka's Hathabhyasa Paddhati that says Tishthāsanam Pāshina Itara Jaghana Pradeshe Sampirya Sthathavyam Uthathavyam Iti Punav Punav Kartavyam Shankhvasanam Bhavati. Now in this asana, you're going to be standing tall, bringing one foot towards your navel center. Sit down, get up, and then switch the feet. Bringing your feet down, bending your knee and standing up straight. Do the Shambhavi Mudra Ujjayi Kumbhaka Mula Bandha with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize yourself as an arrow to Paramashiva's bow, taught with potential, precise and intent. See your awareness aligned with ultimate purpose, energy directed unerringly towards truth. Contemplate focus, determination and the transformative force of single-minded action. The next asana is Ardha Talasana, the half palm tree pose from the Yoga Kaustubha that says बेहात ऊंचा कारणे पंज पहोला राखिने उभा रहे वमते तालासन कहे वायचे. So you're going to be standing tall, raising your hand straight beside your ear, palm facing sideways. Bringing one hand up and straight. Just bringing the right hand alone up. Doing the Shambhavi Mudra Ujjayi Kumbhaka. Clenching your perineum in the Mula Bandha. The Ujjayi Kumbhaka Mula Bandha, gaze forward with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize yourself as a palm tree, resilient in storms, rooted deep yet flexible in the wind. See endurance, longevity and steadfast growth flowing through your being, embodying grace, patience and the ability to thrive in changing conditions. Relax. The next asana is Virabhadrasana Dve, the fierce warrior pose 2. This is from the Nathamuni's Yoga Rahasya that says Vashishtamata Kaundinya Modhukukutam Eva Chashta Vakramathottana Mayuram Setu Bandhanam Talapadam Krauncham Cha Marichim Veera Bhadrakam Natarajam Trikonam Cha Suptangashta Prasarane. Now here you're going to be stepping your right foot forward with the knee bent at a 90-degree angle with the left leg extended behind you. Stretch your arms in the right direction, keeping your chest forward, gaze forward. Breathe deeply. Doing the Shambhavi Mudra Sahaja Kumbhaka Mula Bandha with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize yourself as Lord Veerabhadra. Fierce and powerful, embodiment of righteous anger and divine action. See strength, courage and unwavering purpose radiating from your being, embodying decisive energy, vigilance and the ability to overcome all obstacles with divine authority. Now the next asana is Parshva Konasana, the side angle pose. This asana is from the Nathamuni's Yoga Rahasya that says Sapta Chakrakshalanaya Vrikshasana Visheshakan Jananendriyadardhyaya Konabhedan Samabhyaset. Now remain your legs in the same position, leaning your right hand down in front of the right foot, keeping your left hand extended up. Remember to keep the forward knee in the 90-degree angle, doing the Shambhavi Mudra, Ujjayi Kumbhaka, Mula Bandha, gaze upward with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize yourself in side angle, extending and opening with grace. See your awareness flowing through your body like a bridge, connecting stability with flexibility. Embody balance, groundedness, and the elegant integration of strength and fluidity. Relax. The next asana is Triparivritta Trikonasana, the revolved triangle pose from the Nathamuni's Yoga Rahasya that says Sapta Chakrakshalanaya Vrikshasana Visheshakanjana Indriyadardhyaya Kodabhedansam Abhyaset. Straighten your leg. Now crossing your left hand over to the right foot. and the right hand extended up, gaze towards the extended hand, crossing your body over. Doing the Shambhavi Mudra Ujjayi Kumbhaka Moola Bandha, gaze upward with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize yourself in a revolved triangle, twisting and opening with clarity. See your consciousness spiraling through the spine and mind, embodying discernment, adaptability, and the ability to navigate complexity with precise awareness and calm composure. Relax.
नित्यानन्दाय नमः गुरुवे चरणं नित्य गुरुवे चरणं 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 सप्तगिरीश्वरा नित्यानन्द नित्यानन्द श्रीवेङ्कटेश्वरा नित्यानन्द नित्यानन्द अरुणगिरीश्वरा नित्यानन्द नित्यानन्द अरुणाचलेश्वरा नित्यानन्द 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 नित्यनिधीश्वर नित्यानन्द 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 नित्यशद्गुरु नित्यानन्द श्रीमातृरूपेण नित्यानन्द नित्यानन्द पाण्ड्यमहादेवी नित्यानन्द नित्यानन्द मीना.
The next asana is Veerabhadrasana Trini, the fierce warrior pose 3. This is from the Nathmuni's Yoga Rahasya that says, Uttana Padam Krauncham Cha Marichim Veerabhadrakam Natarajam Trikonam Cha Suptangashta Prasarane. So now shifting your weight onto your right foot, lift your left leg behind, arms extended forward, forming a straight position. Do the Shambhavi Mudra Ujjayi Kumbhaka Kranchi Paranimanda Moola Bandha with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize yourself as a fierce warrior, third ready to advance with assertive power. See your energy focused and steady, embodying courage, decisive action, and mastery of both inner and outer obstacles. Relax. The next asana is Vamapadasana, the left foot pose. From the Yoga Kaustubha that says Jamane Pagapurva Bhani Jamane Apanam Me Hoyate Bhani. So in this asana, from a standing position, you're going to be balancing on your left foot as you raise your right leg straight in front. In a straight position, keep your palms beside your hips, doing the Shambhavi Mudra Ujjayi Kumbhaka Moola Bandha. Gaze to your nose with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize yourself standing on your left foot, balanced and aware. See strength, rootedness, and subtle control flowing through your body, embodying stability, poise, and patient resilience in all situations. Relax. The next asana is Matantra Vrikshasana, the alternative lineage tree pose. This asana comes from the Yoga Kaustubha that says Ardha Vrikshasana e asana avataram bheda che bamne pagadim chanati valim matham bhumi nithite kavi. So here from a standing position, balance on your right foot, bring your left leg in towards the inner thigh of the right foot, keeping your hands in the Namaskar Mudra in front of your heart center. Do the Ujjayi Kumbhaka Kranchi Paranimanda Moola Bandha with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize yourself in mindful pause, tree pose, rooted like a deep tree. See awareness, steady and calm, balancing strength and gentleness, embodying centeredness, clarity, and grounded, present amidst all movement and change. And relax. The next asana is Kamasana, the desire pose. From the Rudrayamala Tantra that says Nitambe Chapadagoshi Hastabhyamangulya Kamatha Kamasanam Vakshe Kamasangena Hetuna. In this position, you're going to be bringing your left foot on top of the right thigh and leaning forward and down, bringing your little fingers to the ground. Do not put your weight on your little finger. Weight should remain on the leg. Do the Shambhavi Mudra Ujjayi Kumaka Mula Bandha. Gaze to your nose with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize yourself embodying desire, focus and intentional. See your awareness energized and directed, harnessing passion and clarity while remaining disciplined, embodying purposeful action, discernment and the transformative power of focused intention. Relax. The next asana is Vimanasana, the airplane pose from the Kapala Kruntakas Hatabhyasa Paddhati that says Ekam padam bhumo nidhaya nitam mamjanu pradeshya dvitiyam padam janu nidhaya tishret Vimanasanam bhavati. In this asana, you're going to be bringing your left foot into the right thigh on top of the right knee as you bend forward and down, bending your knees, trying to come to a seated position. Place your hands on the respective knees doing the Shambhavi Mudra Ujjayi Kumaka Mula Bandha. With the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham, visualize yourself as an airplane in flight, wings steady and soaring. See balance, alignment and momentum, guiding your awareness, embodying courage, precision and the ability to navigate challenges with great grace and determination. As you relax, the next asana is Ardha Padasana, the half foot pose from the Yoga Kaustubha that says Ubha Rahine Daha Pagane Paganam Jamana Pagana Dhim Chalana. So in Ardha Padasana, from a standing position, you're bringing your left foot against the inside of the right knee. So bring it a little lower over the right knee, keeping your hands beside the knees. Doing the Ujjayi Kumbhaka Mula Bandha with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Gaze to your nose, visualize yourself as a half foot grounded yet elevated, poised for movement. See your awareness concentrate in subtle stability, embodying balance, radiance, and the quiet strength that supports all purposeful action. Relax. Next asana is Utthita Trivikramasana, the extended 3 steps pose. This asana comes from the Nathamuni's Yoga Rahasya that says Uttana Kurma Pitham cha Saimham Garudam Eva cha Vatayanam Gomukham cha Bharadwajam Trivikramam. So in this asana, from a standing position, you're going to be holding on to your left foot, stretching your left foot straight above, balancing on your right foot, doing the Shambhavi Mudra Ujjayi Kumaka Kanchi Paranim in the Mula Bandha with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize Swamiji, radiating cosmic consciousness. See Swamiji's presence filling your inner space, guiding awareness, dissolving limitations, embodying grace, wisdom and unbroken alignment with the divine. Relax. The next asana, Natarajasana Dve, the king of dancers pose 2. This asana comes from the Nathamuni's Yoga Rahasya that says Salabhasana Bhedashrata Bherunda Namake Ganda Bherunda Sahite Sheshadandasanam Tatha. Here balancing on top of your right foot, lift your left leg up behind you, twisting your hand around as you come into the Natarajasana, bringing your foot as high as you can towards your head. Do the Shambhavi Mudra Ujjayi Kumbhaka, clenching your perineum in the Mula Bandha with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize yourself as Lord Nataraja, dancing in cosmic rhythm. See awareness spiraling in perfect balance of creation and destruction, embodying divine energy, rhythmic precision, and the eternal flow of universal consciousness. Relax. The next asana is Purna Padasana from the Yoga Kaustubha that says Uba Rahine Daba Pagane Param Jamana Pagana Dhimchanana Utarana Daba Bhagamam Adadirakavi. From a standing position, you're going to bring your hands beside your sides, standing tall and straight. Doing the Shambhavi Mudra Ujjayi Kumbhaka Mula Bandha. Gaze to your nose with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize Swamiji, the supreme pontiff of Hinduism, merging with your awareness. See Swamiji's guidance, illuminating every thought and action, embodying inner stillness, clarity, and the transformative power of enlightened presence. Relax. The next asana is Purna Padasana. The next asana is Ardha Talasana, the half palm tree pose on the other side. We're going to be now repeating this entire sequence on the other side. So come tall to a standing position. This asana is from the Yoga Kaustubha. It says Behata uncha karine panjapahola rakhine ubhara hevamte talasana kahevayache. This time lifting your left hand beside your ear, pointed upwards, stand tall. Doing the Shambhavi Mudra Ujjayi Kumaka Mula Bandha with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize yourself as a palm tree standing tall and resilient. See awareness rooted deep, trunk steady, branches flexible, embodying patience, endurance, and calm adaptability to all circumstances. Relax. The next asana is Virabhadrasana, the fierce warrior pose on the other side. From the Nathamuni's Yoga Rahasya, it says Uttana Padam Krauncham cha Maricham Virabhadrakam Natarajam Trikonam cha Suptangashta Prasaward. Doing the Shambhavi Mudra Ujjayi Kumbhaka Mula Bandha with the japa Om Nithyananda Parameshwam. Visualize yourself as Lord Veerabhadra, fierce and purposeful. See your awareness charged with courage, decisive action, unwavering focus, embodying strength, protection, and fearless resolve. Relax. Next asana is Parshva Konasana, the side angle pose from the Nath Muni's Yoga Rahasya that says Sapta Chakrakshalanaya Vrikshasana Visheshakanjana Nendriyadadhyaya Konabhedan Samabhyaset. So here with your right leg bent, you're going to be leaning forward with your left knee bent. You're going to be bringing your hands forward and down, raising the opposite hand straight up, gazing towards the upper hand, doing the Shambhavi Mudra Ujjayi Kumbhaka Mula Bandha with the japa Om Nithyananda Parameshvoham. Visualize Swamiji, the SPH, anchoring your consciousness. See Swamiji's energy stabilizing your being, radiating alignment with Parameshwar, embodying guidance, clarity, and the infinite support of an enlightened presence. The next asana is the Parivritta Trikonasana Abhyaset. Now, keeping your legs extended, keeping both your knees straight. Now, twist your right hand to the left leg, raising the left hand upwards, gazing towards the raised hand. Do the Shambhavi Mudra Ujjayi Kumbhaka, clenching your perineum in the Mula Bandha. With the japa Om Nithyananda Parameshwara, visualize yourself as a triangle, stable and balanced. See awareness flow evenly across all 3 points, embodying harmony, strength, and unshakable equilibrium in body, mind, and spirit. Relax. The next asana is Veerabhadrasana Trini, the fierce warrior pose 3 on the other side. This is from the Nath Muni's Yoga Rahasya that says Vasishtamata Kaundinya Modhukukutam Eva Chashta Vakramatottanam Mayuram Setu Bandhanam Tanapadam Krauncham Cha Maricham Veerabhadrakam Natarajam Trikonam Cha Suptangashta Prasarane. Now shifting your weight onto your left foot now. Stretch your right leg behind, keeping your palms forward. Balancing here in a straight position, doing the Shambhavi Mudra Ujjayi Kumbhaka, clench your perineum in the Mula Bandha. With the japa Om Nithyananda Parameshvoham, visualize yourself as Lord Veerabhadra, empowered and vigilant. See your awareness sharp and decisive, embodying fearlessness, determination, and the righteous energy of cosmic protection. And relax. The next asana is Dakshina Padasana from the Yoga Kaustubha that says Jamane Pag Purva Bhani Jamane Apanam Me Hoyate Bhani Babo Karida Be Pag Ubha Rahevam Te Vam Padasana Kahe Vayache. Now balance on your right foot, extending your left leg forward as you extend your hands towards the side, doing the Shambhavi Mudra Ujjayi Kumbhaka, clench your perineum in the Mula Bandha. Gaze to your nose with the japa Om Nithyananda Parameshvoham as you visualize Swamiji, the SPH, filling your inner space with boundless consciousness. See Swamiji's presence guiding, protecting, and illuminating every thought, embodying wisdom, clarity, and the transformative energy of enlightened grace. Relax. The next asana is Matantara Vrikshasana on the other side, the alternative lineage tree pose from the Yoga Kaustubha that says Ardha Vrikshasana E Asanan Avataram Bhedache Bamne Pagadhim Chanati Vali Matham Bhumi Dhari Tekavi. Balance on your right foot this time, placing the left sole firmly against the inner thigh. Bring your palm together in front of your chest, keep your spine tall, doing the Namaskara Mudra. Hands together, doing the Ujjayi Kumbhaka, clenching your perineum in the Mula Bandha, gaze forward with the japa Om Nithyananda Parameshvoham. Visualize yourself as a tree, roots deep and branches wide. See your awareness grounded and expansive, embodying patience, resilience, and the steadfast flow of life through your whole being. And relax. The next asana is Kamasana, the desire pose from the Rudrayamala Tantra that says Nitambe Chapada Goshti Hastabhyam Anguliya Kamatha Kamasaram Vakshe Kamasangena Hetuna. Balancing on your right foot, keeping your left foot in towards Balancing on your left foot, bringing your right foot to the inner thigh, lean forward and down, bringing your little fingers to the ground, doing the Shambhavi Mudra Ujjayi Kumbhaka Mula Bandha. Gaze towards the nose with the japa Om Nithyananda Parameshvoham, embody pure unconditional love radiating through every cell. See awareness opening to all beings, flowing without expectation, embodying compassion, acceptance, and the luminous energy of divine connection. And relax. The next asana is Vimanasana, the airplane pose, which is from the Kapala Karantaka Satabhyasa Paddhati that says Ekam Padam Bhumo Nidhayantam Janu Pradeshayani Dvitiyam Padam Janu Nidhaya Tishtetvam Vimanasanam Bhavati. Bringing your right foot to the left thigh, lean forward and down with your knee bent like as sitting on a chair. Bring your hands onto the respective knees. Shambhavi Mudra, Ujjayi Kumaka, Mula Bandha. Gaze to your nose with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize yourself as an ancient Hindu aircraft soaring across realms and dimensions. See awareness moving effortlessly through space and time, embodying freedom, mastering the capacity to traverse consciousness beyond ordinary limits. And relax. The next asana is the Ardha Padasana, the half foot pose. From the Yoga Kaustubha that says Ubha Rahine Daba Pagane Phana Jamana Paganam Bhimchanana. In this asana, resting on top of your right foot, bring your left foot in towards the right knee. Keeping your hands resting by the knees, do the Ujjayi Kumbhaka Mula Bandha, gaze to your nose with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize yourself as a half foot, grounded yet elevated, poised for movement. See your awareness concentrate in subtle stability, embodying balance, readiness, and the quiet strength that supports all purposeful action. Relax. The next asana is Utthita Trivikramasana, the extended 3 steps pose on the other side. This asana is from the Nath Muni's Yoga Rahasya that says Uttana Kurma Pitham Cha Saimham Garadam Eva Cha Vatayanam Gomukam Cha Bharadwajam Trivikramam. So now you're going to be balancing onto your right foot, lifting your left leg up towards the side. Leg extended, holding on with your hand, doing the Shambhavi Mudra, Ujjayi Kumaka Mula Bandha with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Gaze forward, visualizing Swamiji, the SPH radiating cosmic consciousness. See Swamiji's presence filling your inner space. Guiding awareness, dissolving limitations and embodying grace, wisdom and unbroken alignment with the divine. Relax. The next asana is Natarajasana Dve. From the Nath Muni's Yoga Rahasya that says Sapta Chakrakshalnaya Vrikshasana Visheshakantanan Indiyadhadhyaya Kornabhedantam Abhyaset. Balancing onto your right foot this time, lifting your left leg up towards your head. Using your hands, doing the Shambhavi Mudra Ujjayi Kumaka Mula Bandha with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize yourself as Lord Nataraja dancing in cosmic rhythm. See awareness spiraling in perfect balance of creation and destruction, embodying divine energy, rhythmic precision and eternal flow of universal consciousness. And relax. The next asana is Kaupinasana, the loin cloth pose. This asana comes from the Kapalakrantaka's Hathabhyasa Paddhati that says Vrishna Sahita Lingam Urmadhya Kardha Dhritva Charana Grabhyam Statavyam Kaupinasanam Bhavati. In this asana, from a standing position, you're going to be cupping your palms over the groin, doing the Shambhavi Mudra Ujjayi Kumbhaka Mula Bandha, gaze to your nose. With the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham, visualize Swamiji, the SPH merging with your awareness. See Swamiji's guidance illuminating every thought and action, embodying inner stillness, clarity, and the transformative power of enlightened presence. Relax. The next asana is Chakrasana Dve, the wheel pose 2. This asana comes from the Yoga Kaustubha that says Behatani Angalothi Bepaganam Angali Pakaden Savamte Chakrasana Kahevayache. In this asana, you're going to be laying in a seated position. You're going to be bringing one foot over the other, keeping your palms resting on the respective knees. Doing the Sahaja Kumbhaka Mula Bandha, gaze forward with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize each of your chakras as bright white lights, spinning and radiant, purifying and energizing your entire being. See your awareness ascending through these centers, embodying clarity, balance and harmonious flow of spiritual energy throughout the body and mind. The next asana is Tanasana, the extended pose. This asana is from the Kapalakrantaka's Hathabhyasa Paddhati that says Shavavad Bhumau Tishte Chavasanam Bhavati Padadvayam Vinotanasanam Bhavati. Here you're going to be laying on your back with your knees upwards, keeping the palms flat on the ground. Bring your hands towards the respective thighs. Doing the Shambhavi Mudra, Sahaja Kumaka, Clenching Perineum and the Mula Bandha, gaze forward with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize Swamiji, the supreme point of Hinduism, extending you gently yet powerfully, helping your body move beyond perceived limitations. See your limbs elongating your flexibility, expanding your awareness, embracing this growth, embodying courage, surrendering the boundless potential of divine guidance. In next asana is Trikutasana, the three-peak pose. From the Kapalakrantaka's Hathabhyasa Paddhati that says Uttana Shayanam Padtalabhyam Bhumam Dhritva Kurpara Avanam Nidhaya Prishtapadesha Murdhamun Nayet Trikutam Bhavati. In this asana, you're going to be bringing your knees upward, bringing your elbows to the ground, beside your hips, palms facing down, doing the Shambhavi Mudra, Sahaja Kumbhaka Moola Bandha, gaze forward with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize yourself as a mountain with 3 majestic peaks, standing firm and enduring through time. See your mind stable, awareness expansive, energy rooted deeply, embodying resilience, strengthen the eternal and unshakable presence of the sacred mountain. Relax and exhale Chatushpada Kritam, the 4-foot seat. This asana comes from the Nathmuni's Yoga Rahasya that says Purvatanam Chatushpada Pitham Vajrasanam Tatha Chakora Kroncha Shalabha Bhujagamaka Vrishchitam. So here you are going to be bringing your feet, your hands, fingers inwards and raising your hips off the ground. In this asana, do the Shambhavi Mudra, Sahaja Kumbhaka Moola Bandha, gaze forward with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize each of your limbs as a pillar of a Hindu temple, strong, steady and radiant. See your body forming a sacred structure supporting spiritual energy, embodying stability, balance and the enduring strength of divine architecture within your own form. Relax. The next asana is Vakra Padmasana, the arch lotus pose. This asana comes from the Trul quote that says Archita Kamalasana Pada Prantayo Grahanam Kurvita Prishtabhyama Kurvita Shirolalate Pratinyachet. Lay on your back with your feet in Padmasana, bringing your hands to the respective feet in the Prana Mudra. Using the index and middle fingers to hold on to the big toes, rest your knees on the ground doing the Kevala Kumbhaka, letting your breath to pause naturally and observing without forcing. Doing the Moola Bandha, clenching the perineum, gaze upwards with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize a lotus arcing upwards, petals opening strong and resilient. Feel your spine and arc open, absorbing prana upwards from the base through core to crown, easing blocks. This creates chest space for deeper breaths, vitality, radiant confidence flowing through your body. The next asana is Mukta Padmasana, the liberated lotus pose. This is from the Yoga Karnika that says Mukta Padmasanam Kritva Yogi Padatale Ubhe Yujukaya Pravikshiptet Matsyasanam Turogahit. Lay on your back, bringing your hands in the Prana Mudra. Continue to remain in the exact same position. Do the Kevala Kumbhaka Moola Bandha, gaze to your nose. With the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham, visualize yourself as a lotus flower that has fully blossomed and risen above the muddy water, symbolizing liberation from worldly attachment, liberation and limitation. Feel your being open and radiant, blossoming with pure, beautiful, expansive energy. Rooted in profound spiritual freedom, this pose embodies the journey from murky origins to the heart to enlightened clarity, where your heart and mind are free to embrace boundless peace and bliss. From here, entering into our final asana of the sequence, which is Mritasana, the death pose. This is from the Gheranga Samhita that says Uttanam Shavavad Bhumau Shayanam Tu Shavasanam Shavasanam Shramaharam Chitta Vishranti Karakam. In this asana, lay on the ground with your palms pointed upwards, completely relaxed and calm. Visualize that your body is dead, your soul is rising free from the limitations of the corpse body, guided by Swamiji. See consciousness expanding beyond physical confines, moving through infinite space with clarity and liberation. Contemplate immortality, fearlessness, and the eternal presence of the divine guiding within and around you. Lay here, do the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham internally.
I welcome you all with my love and respect. Let you all open all your 3 eyes. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham.
Congratulations to each and every one of you. All of you have successfully completed the Dvitiya Vinyasa Krama sequence today. If you enjoyed, give it a like, share and subscribe. Do not forget to scan the QR code to learn more and find out how you can attend an exclusive program where you can get personalized yoga training as well. The Parameshwara Sena program, so scan the QR code for that. And with that, let us offer our gratitude at Swamiji's feet for giving us this amazing science of Nithyananda Yoga and end with the Purna Mantra. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Tat Sat. Sarvam Bhagavat Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Padukarpanamastu. Om Nithyanandam. Thank you all, Nithyanandam. See you tomorrow.